Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find... Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the field first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us.
There he goes! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That's a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They'll run play action. Lets it fly. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
17 on the play.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Hilton. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Punt is in the air, and nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So the Tulane Green Wave offense will have its first chance to go on the attack. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan.
Oh, he's got some space. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Caught in the backfield, it's Ward. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Give to the back. Plows through the defense. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Give to the running back. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. gains just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running it to the right. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ward. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the option. He'll toss it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Plucks it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. On the move. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Powers through the defender. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Dropping back, it's Underwood. Under fire! And they can't make the play on third down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Rushes on him. First down and more. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. To the air on second down. Immediately fires to the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll open the second half on the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback empties his backfield. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It's complete. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
On the play.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air on 1st down. And some room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They'll send out the kicker here. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not taking a knee, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man in the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulled and fired complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Ward. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Skips away from pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the 1st down. It'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
on the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
First down for the offense.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gain on that return. So Tulane's offense drives out there to open this game. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively. But they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Wide open downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. And the single back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it in the open. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. So the LSU Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership.
Here he goes. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Game moves into the 35, first down again. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. High completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, and another incompletion. The punt team making their way on the field. And the fair catch is made, but hold on. There's a flag down. They have to kick this again.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense gets a second chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Quick throw caught on the left side. It's a fumble. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. They're going to run it. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. Tackled, but first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First and 10 play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Important second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Or it's snapped to the back. And he'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So they settle for a field goal attempt here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Not a pass rush. Gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And here comes the punter onto the field. Going to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. Trying to find some room. It's Gaines. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Gaines. Getting set. Here's second down.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not a long return, but the important thing that Big wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, he makes the catch! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. He gets loose. He's in the clear. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Ward. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And look at this, the field goal units coming on the field. A lot of faith in this kicker. This would have to be a record-breaking field goal if he makes it.
That makes the score LSU 7-6.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Well, a wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It's 3rd down for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Brings up
He's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, and they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a quarterback keeper. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Looking to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. On the run, it schemes. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid